Hi, Angie. I'm going to do your 30-minute reading now. So, you've got quite an array on your plate here. So, first thing, so there's you've got a spiritual connection. You don't give yourself a whole lot of credit for it, and you say that you have feelings of shame, like you don't have a right to say that you're that good or that you could ever be that good to hear or feel or see a spirit realm. And you want to know more about this. You also say you've got some abandonment issues and feelings of unworthiness. You have a rough time with compliments, so we need to help you there. Let's see here. So you talk to the spirit realm all the time, and you have more of a closer relationship with the spirit realm than with human beings. And you want to know more about why you chose this life, and you do feel kind of exhausted by it. And then also, there's something really unique. You actually work with special needs kids, and you also have a son who has special needs too. So you'd like to know more about this, because this does create some challenges for you in this life too. So, all right, we're going to get started here. We'll see what Spirit says, okay? All right. So see what they say first about this. And just going over the questions again. It's quite an energy sensation as I'm trying to enter your spiritual atmosphere. It feels kind of dense, kind of heavy. You gotta start giving yourself more credit. When you're not giving yourself credit, you actually create like dense energy that's almost like shackling you, sort of like creating a spider web that's like attaching you down to the ground, like making you feel like you're closer and closer to the ground instead of free, free to do whatever you want, feel and think however you want. But there's more to this than just that. There's a lot more going on than just that. But they want me to emphasize again that you need to start giving yourself credit and hugging yourself and knowing that you're really special. You're worthy of all the love in the universe. You really are. So let's see what else they say. They're asking you if you are worthy of all the love in the universe. Are you worthy of it today? Are you worthy of it today? That's what they say. If you're worthy of it today, they actually want you to say right now, okay, I acknowledge from the bottom of my heart, yes, I am worthy of all the love in the universe. I'm worthy of all the love in the universe today. I am. So say that right now. Because I'm going to do something to help remove this spiderwebby thing that's like, ugh, I can't get arms up. We gotta get you moving and grooving. It instantly, it just cuts it so the cords go whew, really fast. And now you actually can stand up. But then it's interesting because the spiderweb thing is totally like a rubber band that just went really fast and shot to the sides. And then there's this energy, this like boggy energy. I know this is a psychic reading, so I'm not supposed to do energy work in it, but thing is you need a little bit of energy work. So the energy work is in you choosing to acknowledge that you are special. Say, I am special. It's more than that. When I am blended with you and I say as though I am you, I am special. I feel an odd sensation in the pit of my stomach. That it still sounds superficial. It still sounds like I'm missing something. And it's deeper. It's a lot deeper. And it needs to be acknowledged in order for you to become balanced with the ability to acknowledge that you are worthy and deserving of love. It's very deep. Whatever this is, it's got to come out. It sort of looks like a shard of glass, and it's holding something in place. And so it's going to make sure that it's very hard and uncomfortable. Whenever you start to say loving things to yourself, whenever you start to see loving things around you, it's going to make it really hurt and make you feel like it's much easier to just, screw that. It's easier to not. It's easier to just feel certain things and just, acknowledge that that's the way it is. And I don't know why it is that way, but then not do anything about it. You acknowledge it, now you got to start doing something about it. And in the process of doing something about it, it's going to feel like gross. It's going to feel gross because that gross sort of splinter thing is in there, and for it to be removed, you have to start working on it. And when you start working on it, it'll get less and less uncomfortable, and then that thing will just vanish completely on its own. You can self-heal yourself by just choosing to say, I gotta stop this. I gotta stop feeling like that. I don't deserve love, deserve to see, deserve to feel, deserve all the love in the universe, because you do. And so you got to start acknowledging you do. It is time to acknowledge that you do. So they're telling me that it is okay now. I can remove the shard of glass, so I am. Now you can actually, when you breathe, you can actually get air into that area. And it's important that oxygen goes into that area, because for some reason you clench it or something. It's almost like it's not been breathing naturally for a while, and it needs it bad. It's starting to relax. It is uncomfortable. The healing of it, the removal of it's just starting to sort of like your body is coming into awareness that I'm doing this, and it's sort of in the process of coming to awareness with healing. It's kind of like I'm trying to find a grip. I'm trying to hold on to something. The glass piece isn't there. Oh my God. But it's healing. It's going to go away pretty quick here because we're going to fill it with nourishment. How are you supposed to see us, your spirit guides, if you aren't worthy and deserving of seeing us? We want you to see us. We want to hang out with you more than just hearing you sing to us, hearing you talk to us. Why don't you let yourself experience us share with you too? Because we want to. And you are worthy of our attention, but you are worthy of hearing us, seeing us, feeling us even more in your life. And yes, again, you are worthy of it. Super sweet about it. They aren't going to show me what they look. They're not going there right now. They want you to start from square one, which is you are worthy and deserving of more, of a lot more. I'm seeing a part of you, it feels like it's crying. It holds inside of you a very small child right here. And I just see you crying. It's sort of underneath the skin. It's some part of you, it's like a very small child underneath the skin. And so I'm just watching this right now. This part of you needs to come out and be acknowledged. It's like an inner child type of thing. And this one has not been growing and developing. You've been clinging on. It's sort of like clinging onto you clinging onto it, but it's not the right love that creates growth. It is the right love that it creates stagnant growth, So this has been a little baby for a long time, holding onto you, waiting for the right nourishment. Allow it to shine from within you, to be you. Let that innocent, lively, creative, excited, worthy and deserving child, let it come out. I'm saying, can you let it come out? Because you can. There's so much more than all this. I'm still trying to skim the surface of you. This is still not even going deep with you. This is just very thinly scraping the surface of you, because all of this that you've got going on it's a lot. So let's see what else. They're asking, they're asking if you're ready to release your inner child now. Allow it to come through. They're showing me that we're going to open this and bring out this child. Actually allow the child it's like to create a separation in a way that, because the child is not going to grow underneath your skin clinging to you. It's not growing. It has to come out and be encouraged to experience. It's just like a baby growing. I mean, babies need nourishment at a very young age. This baby hasn't been growing right because it's not, there's something wrong with the way that it is. They're saying it's a spiritual baby. It doesn't need the same type of physical needs as a human baby. It's a spiritual child. It needs to be in the light and growing in the light while it is also growing with you. And this one has gotten stagnant. It shouldn't be like this. So I am encouraging this child. I mean, it's like a maybe 3 months old or something. This is hard and positive. I am welcoming it to come to me. I'm telling you, this simple act, if this is all I accomplish, this whole reading is going to create an earthquake of change for you. It's ready, but it is. I'm just being patient. I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit. I mean, the energy vibration associated with this is intense. This is good. I'm making more progress here. There's some use of rainbow colored light. Baby's arms were actually inside of you, like clutching your heart, but a little bit higher up more so. But the arms and hands were actually inside. And so it's sort of like a lump growing on you, but it's important that we help this part of you. It's disconnecting, and it's positive. It's like, yes, it's sort of like, it's a very exciting moment right now. I mean, there's waves of rainbow color that are like, they're like going through, they're just kind of wrapping around you. They're just rainbow colors just moving like this, but there's like chords of them. There's like a rainbow here, and then there's some white, and then a rainbow, and then some white, and they're just moving like this. And then the baby is slowly detaching and actually welcoming the experience of living and interacting and being more connected with more experiences. I'm telling you that this is very thin. I mean, there's a lot more to discover here with you. There's a lot more to discover with you. You're kind of like a box inside 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 a box. It's like, how many layers are there to you that create safety? They create there's, but the thing is there's a genuine reason why you feel this way. It actually is coming from somewhere that's totally genuine and honest, and you're very honest about it. But part of it has an honest explanation, and the other part is it's time to open this box and see what's inside and heal it and then let it go. I too relate to some of the things you're sharing, because the spirit realm gets me then deeper and deeper still, and they understand me in every single way, shape, or form. They understand me so well. And then, you know, as a human being, we're finite in comparison to a spirit realm, which is infinite, you know. And so you interact with a human being, and what is your depth in comparison to another human being? They may not be as deep as you are. And so I understand your reason for, you just really want to feel more genuine connections with people, and it's not quite there. But that's also, there's something to your soul that's really deep too, but it also keeps hiding itself inside more and more boxes. How will you ever make a real genuine connection with somebody when you're coming from inside like 100 boxes? So we got to keep removing them. I'm telling you, you're quite an infinite. There's too many infinite parts of you contained in a space, and space inside a space inside a space. And so I'm still like, it's just scraping a very thin layer of butter off the top, like, of the big butter that is you. It's like a really big butter. See, that's important. That's a compliment. So, I just gave you a compliment. You are worthy and deserving of compliments that you are a big butter. And the best I can do in 15 minutes is scrape a tiny little bit off the top of your big butter. So you need to allow yourself to know that means you're very special. You're so special. And it kind of makes it feel like the rest of the world is not on the same page as you, because you have a lot of depth and dynamic reflections. And so it's not going to be easy for a lot of people to be at the same balance with you, because you have a lot of reflections. And so let's just say you have a mirror that has, I don't know, 100,000 dynamic little cuts in to make it something really extraordinary mirror. And then you have somebody who's trying to grow, develop, become more, and the best their soul is in comparison maybe has 4,000. And so it's okay. Like, you can still have really profound and meaningful interactions with young and old and souls of all different kinds. And it has to do with you acknowledging your worth. You acknowledge your worth first. And once you acknowledge your worth, you're developing spiritual connections and abilities. And now through these developments, now you're actually at a standpoint like I am, where you can make an impact in people's lives. And that creates the genuine connection that makes you thrive. Yes, you have the ability to connect with other human beings and enlighten them and inspire transformation in their lives and give a piece of yourself back to other people. And that's important, because you need to be sharing yourself more than you are. And it has a lot to do with the stagnant sort of physical reality, and the infinite spiritual reality is like, oh, that feels really good. This feels kind of just like being inside a box, inside a box, inside a box, inside a box. And so we need to fill more of your physical with more of your spiritual. So how have I filled more of my physical reality with more of my spiritual reality? I choose to share myself and make meaningful connections with others through sharing my spiritual gifts. And then you have to acknowledge what you're capable of. I would never have done this. I would never have been this person. Spirit helped me become who and what I am. And I too spent years and years just in my own world, talking to the spirit realm who got me, and I just didn't really know how to fit in elsewhere, you know what I mean? And so through this, eventually life kind of broke me, and I had to share myself one way or another, I make a bunch of YouTube videos as a means to sort of share myself in some way, even though the first videos I ever made are really weird, self-conscious, don't really know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? You got to start somewhere, and then you allow that to develop you. And then you start to change, you start to become something more. And now your life is altering its balance, its shape, its reflection, its identity, and you're feeling a lot more alive and well in the experience, because you're touching other people's lives. You're touching people's lives doing this special needs work, but there's something stagnant. I understand there's something stagnant about it. It doesn't mean that you aren't a loving person or you're not able to make the meaningful connections. But as a human being with a really intense spiritual side, and you're not getting enough of the spiritual flavor in your physical life, I understand there's like a weird balance issue, and it just leaves you feeling like unfulfilled, like the fulfillment isn't quite there, And you really want to feel the fulfillment. So, let's see what they say next. All I can describe, there's a massive big rainbow, a really big rainbow. It looks like a rainbow. It's not doing the rare thing. It's like a massive rainbow. It's just a rainbow. While simultaneously we're checking on this inner child part of you that we're allowing to enter sort of into a rainbow as well. Different kind of rainbow. and just examining the both scenes. I am stepping you and this inner child part of you that still hasn't fully disconnected into this space with the big rainbow right here. I just want to see what happens here. I'm merging you and this child with the rainbow itself. It's got an exhausting flair to it. It's positive. It's a positive exhaustion. Because it's a different vibration that you're not used to feeling. It's a vibration that is actually healing, and your body's, it's not like, sometimes the healing can make us feel a little like whoa, and it's a good thing. You need this good whoa. You need to adjust to it and allow yourself to align with it. It's good for you. We're putting the rainbow in your pocket. You're wearing some sort of white lab coat or something. It's in the pocket of the lab coat. It's like a scientific, we're going to go on a scientific exploration, but it's not exactly scientific. It's spiritual science or something. There's something with some strange looking crystals. This green one is really weird. It almost looks like moss that is crystallized. And then there's one that's got like it's fog that is crystallized. It's like natural Mother Earth's reflections put into a crystal. The specific is a dark emerald green sort of. It's got different reflections of green, and it's like crystallized moss is the only way you can describe it. And the other one looks like crystallized fog. It's quite cool. It's really cool. I don't know what we're supposed to do. So this other one's just dark blue. It's like crystallized, beautiful dark blue sky. We're getting creative here. This is helping the inner child to detach more from you still. It's a slow process with this guy. It's just really, it feels safer connected to you. It's at least not on the inside of the skin. It's growing on the outside of the skin. It's sort of like doing things still attached to you, but it's sort of interacting. It wants to fully, it's got its arms loose, so it's interacting with things, but it's not fully left you yet. I mean, maybe it doesn't need to fully be removed, so to speak, but it's improving. It's interacting and thinking and feeling happy through discoveries. It's working with physical items that create curiosity, joy, and learning. And development and growth. It's almost like you're on a new... So it's sort of like you go through life on the train track of life, right? And somehow in there, which let's just say the new train track of life starts today on October 1st, and you're on a whole new learning cycle or learning experience. And this is starting by experiencing and physically interacting with, allowing yourself to learn from the spirit realm in ways you have not allowed yourself to experience them before. And it's bringing out the excitement from within and bringing in the nourishment that excitement provides you. And it's intertwining spiritual with physical reality. Because you need more of the spiritual experience in the physical. I just need to close my eyes for a little bit here. So you're just watching the interaction. They're wanting you to actually participate, to do something. I mean, it's as simple as or extraordinary as interacting with crystals at a spirit store, picking one out and having a very sacred and special moment with Mother Earth. You know, you can do it by yourself. And now participate. And so find a crystal. I do this. bury crystals in the earth to share a gift with Mother Earth. I know crystals are Mother Earth, but we're transferring crystals around the globe and creating more love and nourishment to feed Mother Earth through crystal energy and love and sharing the energy of sharing a gift. It's like, okay, I found this beautiful crystal that I love about you, Mother Earth, and I want to take it to my most special sacred place that I love the most. Maybe it's just a public park or something, but you just dig a little hole or you put it in the water, or you just do something and just say, I want to give a gift to you today. And then can you share some learning with me? And so you give the gift and know that, yes, you deserve to be shared love too in return for the love that you shared. So it's not just you giving a gift of love, you also are to receive a gift of love. There's going to be a shaky, vulnerable, emotional experience associated with this, but they're showing me this specifically. Do this routine. Actually go pick out an awesome little crystal. You can get them cheap, like, $5 for a little, whatever you want, whatever is beautiful to you, whatever inspires you. And pick it out and take it to a place that you love. Maybe there's a garden or a fountain or who knows what. It's just something that really fills your heart with joy. And then you share this crystal with what is your joy, right? So you do that. So let's say you're in like a park or something. You put the crystal into a water or into the ground, or maybe you place it beside a tree, or who knows what you want to do with it. You just set it there, and then you actually take time and even lay down in the space or go sit on a park bench or something, and then you choose to be peaceful. You choose to acknowledge that you just did a very good deed. You just gave a gift to Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is so moved and so loved. She is going to give a gift of love to you in your heart, and she's going to make sure that you feel it. Does that make you feel uncomfortable or nervous to know that you deserve a gift of love in your heart from Mother Earth? If it does, then it is a good sign that you need to experience love in your heart that's genuine. Not you just give love. You need to receive love too, and that too will help you with this. So you're opening up all the boxes at one time, and you're allowing love to enter into them and know you are worthy and deserving of that experience of love as well. So you have to allow yourself to be pulverized by Mother Earth love. And if it feels vulnerable, if you feel emotional, if you feel like crying, if you keep saying, I'm not worthy, you stop and say, I am worthy. I am going to sit here and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to cry, and I'm going to be a baby about it, because that is proving that I'm healing from this. And you need this. You need this nourishment over and over and over and over again until it starts to become so normal that you know you deserve love. So you give a gift of love, and then you receive a gift of love. And this is going to transform you and your experience of spiritual and the physical as well. It's going to help you. It's going to nurture the inner child part of you. It's going to create more of that creative and side, the experiencing side, all of that. So I'm just going to watch this more. They, again, are emphasizing you need to do this. This is important. If this is the most important thing you could possibly do in your life, this is one easy task to accomplish. The only thing you have to do in your life is give a gift to Mother Earth, and then sit there and allow Mother Earth and allow yourself to breathe in the Mother Earth healing. If that is the hardest thing you could possibly accomplish, if that is the one task that you were assigned to do, you can do this, and you need to do this. You need to allow this to happen, okay? That's what they're saying. I mean, they are like, you will do this. We hear you all the time. You need to do this. We are asking you to do this. You will do this. You're going to cry like a baby, and that's because you need to. It's because you need to feel that love and genuine love in your heart. Maybe it's not coming from another human being yet, but it can come from the spirit realm to you, from Mother Earth to you, from crystals to you, from any other places. You need to start feeling this in your heart. It's so important. This will help create more joy in your day-to-day routines. They're even talking so much as... this might be, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to say it. Your development and wisdom associated with the spirit realm, associated with crystals, associated with Mother Earth, associated with spiritual flames, associated with spiritual healing, associated with psychic readings. I mean, your know-how, your capacity, your amazingness, it's like a super mountain of awesome is what you are. And you're choosing to put super mountain of awesome, and let's just vanish it. We'll just scrub it away. And then I'm going to, wonder why I'm not fulfilled in life. Let super mountain of awesome come out of the box. And now start sharing that, especially with children, special needs kids. They're literally showing there's something about this. There's something about what your wisdom is, and your son even, and what you can share, and how you can touch people's lives and allow yourself to be touched, because you're acknowledging your capacity, and then you're sharing that with others and touching their lives. There's something so stagnant right now because you're not being who and what you are. You're not allowing yourself to be who and what you are, the super mountain, and now you share the super mountain, and you touch people's lives through doing what you do and what you love most, which is the spirit realm, the connection with the spirit realm. It's important. You are going to transform people's lives. And you can do this in a very meaningful, real way. When you incorporate your spiritual know-how with the physical realm and the people that you are in your life, and the people you experience. So, that's all. That's all I got for you. All right. So thank you very much for this experience. This is really awesome of you to share all of everything that you've shared, and allow me to go into each and every one of those doorways to really help lift something to the surface. And I think a lot of us can relate to the wisdom in this reading too. And so you're touching people's lives already. Thank you for your open-mindedness and sharing it on YouTube for us all to learn from your soul and your experiences and everything. It's important. So I just want to thank you for that. And then for anybody out there watching, if you're interested in experiencing a psychic reading with me or spiritual healing, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.